To be honest, I haven't actually really even thought about it that much. Like, it's been just such a crazy, wild ride.
Good. Well, good morning, church. My name's Jeff. I'm the pastor here at WestVillage.
How great is the Father's love.
That's the gospel. Jesus. Talk to God. Care. Encourage God. That's a resolution. Courage. Glory. Full God. King. Attend David. 5-7.
Happy New Year.
It's 2021.
If I stop to think about 5 years, I'm just grateful more than anything. You know, somebody told me the other day that church plants, if they make it through the first year, most of them fail between years 3 and 5. And so we went through year 3 and went through year 4 and 5, and so here we are. And so I'm hopeful that what God has in store for us is the best is yet to come. Throughout the years, it's just been amazing to see who God has brought to WestVillage. Some just for a season. God has brought along the right people that are part of His universal church to help us, to encourage us, to challenge us, to bring their gifts to help us take the next step, so to speak. Church is people, and we said that from the start. I think one of the videos we did, right, with the hands and see all the people, it's people. And so from kids ministry stuff to greeters to slides to worship to count team to behind the scenes stuff. Yeah, WestVillage is people. Some of the highlights, the baptisms that we had every year at the beach, where everybody would come down into the water and we'd have to wade way out to get it deep enough. Baptizing Gabe, my eldest son, was huge for me. Ruth and I would take these walks and talk and dream and pray. I think back of assessment and kind of painting this picture for the C2C network guys who were training us but also testing us of what we were feeling God was calling us to be. And then to see it actually happen. Every Sunday morning when whoever was standing up that would call everybody to worship, it was just tingle sensation of God is here, God is doing something. The mission, heart, passion to see the gospel go out across the world, and locally and in the country and then to the far ends of the earth was ingrained in me. And so we took the part of that DNA with us to WestVillage. And also hitting the reality that we needed to not just share the gospel in word, but demonstrate the gospel in deed. And so those things all put together and done here and around the world is something that we've done. So I think of, the stuff we've done for South Sudan, with South Sudan, with TNET and with Christian Horizons. I think of the stuff with Guatemala and getting all the Ottawa churches together to serve through Guatemala and support and partner in the gospel with churches in Guatemala. Like, that just is so cool that that's happening. And then the local stuff, the women's shelter here at Cornerstone. We raised enough money, our people did, to bless them with 2 furnished rooms to get women off the streets who were in danger and give them a fresh start. And then the food bank. Our youth, they've been collecting for years food in our neighborhood for the food bank and for people in our neighborhood who are in need. And then Alpha and Westfest, those things of just being in our community and being present. I get excited when I think about during this time of not being able to meet in person, our influence in social media and in video and things online have improved and I would say increased. And I think in the world that we live in, that's just reality, pandemic or not. And that's challenged us and forced us to think more creatively about different ways to share the gospel. The other thing that's come out of this that I'm really excited about is that as the C groups, which were always core to who we were as a church, that's where real community happens. The celebration happens on Sunday, but in those smaller groups, whether they're doing a Bible study weekly or whether it's just a group of people that are opening God's Word, but they're walking and doing life together and there for each other and praying for each other and sharing with each other, encouraging each other, and then reaching out together in their community and to their loved ones. That was always the heartbeat. And in the pandemic, we've been forced to use those muscles and to strengthen those muscles. In some ways, they already are functioning as churches, but to see some of those maybe turn into new church plants in areas of our city that don't have a lot of gospel presence. You think of some of the smaller towns outside of our city where people are driving into WestVillage from their work. And there's small groups gathering there right now. It would be so cool to see a church come and go there. From little people to Isla at 100, people are growing in their faith. Wherever they're at when they join our community, they're not just connecting with us, they're experiencing and getting to connect with God through Christ. And that, yeah, we keep doing that, I'll be happy.
Well, greetings to all of you friends at WestVillage Church on this very, very happy occasion. I want to join my voices with many others in celebrating God's goodness to you in bringing you to your 5-year anniversary. Happy birthday.
Well, a very happy birthday, WestVillage Church. We are so thankful for all that the Lord has done among you and through you in Westboro over these last 5 years, and we want to wish you God's richest blessing.
Happy birthday. That's amazing. 5 years. Well done.
Happy birthday, WestVillage Church. Cheers.
Well, happy birthday, WestVillage Church. 5 years. That's a huge deal. We love you guys and can't wait to see what God does over the next 5.
Happy birthday, WestVillage Church. Have a great 5th birthday. Much love from Union City Church and the Rubies.
Happy birthday, WestVillage. Can't believe we're 5 years old already. Although we can't be together to celebrate, I hope you each find a joyful moment at home. Happy birthday!
I'm so excited to wish you a happy anniversary in your 5th year.
Happy birthday, WestVillage Church. Thank you for trailblazing the church planting path ahead of us. God bless.
Happy birthday, WestVillage Church. So glad to be able to mark this 5th anniversary occasion with you.
Hey, WestVillage Church, Mike Changer out here in Halifax, Nova Scotia, wanting to wish you a very happy 5th birthday as a church.
Happy birthday, WestVillage Church.
Wishing you a 5-year happy birthday. So exciting to be able to just celebrate this moment with you.
Hey, Ruth and Jeff and everybody at WestVillage. This is Mark Peterkins from One Way Ministries, our whole team here. We are so thrilled to be celebrating with you guys your 5th anniversary. Way to go.
Happy birthday, WestVillage. Happy birthday, WestVillage Church.
A wonderful, wonderful woman of faith who's just going through hard times like many people are during the pandemic. He said, "How old is your daughter now?" And I said, "Oh, Violet." I said, she's 5. And she goes, "Oh, that means the church is 5. And it dawned on me, yeah, that's right. The church is 5. To me, she encapsulates what WestVillage is about. And I feel like the Lord gave us Violet at the same time to teach us some things. And many of you recall that Violet's birth was kind of tumultuous, and she ended up having to go to the ICU, and we didn't know what was wrong, and people were praying, and we had to miss one of our launch services. In that moment, it became very obvious right at the start that this church is not about me. It's not about any one of us. It's about Him and how He's using all of us to be His people, to be His hands and His feet. And we need each other. WestVillage is in God's hands. WestVillage is God's baby, not mine. And so Violet's 5, WestVillage is 5. And I'm hoping that someday we're celebrating Violet's 50th birthday. And if I'm still alive, we're celebrating WestVillage's 50th birthday too.